Welcome to Crafty Compulsions. My name is Valerie, and I'm so glad you can join me today. I thought we would have a look at the Sharpie Creative Markers today. This is a product that I have not tried, but I have been really curious about. So I picked these up from Staples, Canada. I've also seen them on Amazon, at Michael's, and Walmart, and I think that's it so far, but pretty much, I guess, wherever Sharpies are typically sold. And this is the 12-pack bullet tip set. They also come in a brush tip, and they're 12 colors. It's like a red, orange, yellow, green, kind of like a light blue, aqua almost, kind of like a turquoise, a deep blue, purple, pink, white, gray, and black. They do come in smaller packs. This is all the colors they have available right now. So I thought we would open them up and kind of do first impressions and see what they're like. I have a swatch card here that we can try them out on, and I have a mosaic book that we can try them in. I'm thinking these might be good for the color by number mystery mosaic books that I enjoy. They also might be good on a double-sided color by number or a double-sided book, because it says that they do not bleed and they work on light and dark surfaces. So let's just have a look at the package here. So Sharpie Creative Markers, there's a scan code to see how they work. It says they pop on light and dark surfaces. They're like paint and no bleeding. And at the bottom here, it says 12 water-based acrylic markers. So kind of, it sounds to me like they're a cross between a paint marker, like an acrylic paint marker, and a water-based marker. This is the bullet tip. Like I said, they also have a brush tip. Let's see what the back says. Yeah, there's the brush tip. No prepping or priming needed. So that's like the shaking and the pumping. Colors layer without blending. So when you put another layer on top, I interpret that as when you put another layer on top, it's not going to reactivate the color underneath and make a kind of a muddy mess. Boldly marks on paper, metal, wood, ceramic, glass, rock, and canvas. Water resistant and fade resistant, and no bleed through on paper. For best results, store horizontally. So that's what the back looks like. That's what the front looks like. So let's open them up and give them a try. The Sharpie Creative Markers. There we are. Okay, so we've got them opened. Card there, so we don't really need that. Let's see. Okay. Oh, they're very light. Store horizontally. Some information there. There's no color or number to identify, but I mean, they only have 12 colors so far, so that makes sense. They're probably just kind of testing the market. Oh, so it's already like the tip is already colored. So it's already, the ink must already be in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, so they're ready to go. There's no noise when I shake them. There's no clicking or anything. It's just really simple mechanism. So red, orange, yellow, green. I'm curious. Yeah, it kind of looks like a tealy color. Aqua color. And this looks like a darker aqua color. That's interesting. Usually you wouldn't get aquas in such a small set, which is actually great because they're one of my favorite colors. Oh, that blue looks nice and rich. I've got a little index card here that we can try them out on. Just one of those little flashcards. Okay, let's go with black. Oh, that's feels like kind of like a foam tip. Looks a little bit wet coming out. Oh, takes a minute to dry. Okay, that's all right. Good to know. Let's see what the back looks like. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's a little bit of ghosting, but it's definitely does not go through. It's got a little crinkle to it, like you can tell there's something that's been there. Still a little bit coming behind. Okay. Let's do some more colors and we'll come back to that. That looks really opaque. We'll try them on black. Oh, look, see, it is kind of picking that up on the tip. Oh, now that's a mucky mess. Okay, so not good on top of each other. Nice blue. Pink. Looks like they're going to have some opacity to them. Oh, look at that. It shows up on the black. This is the dark aqua. Oh, that's nice. Love that color. Let's try the light aqua. Sharpie should name their markers. Ooh, kind of like a... Oh, look at that. Oh, is that from the marker or the paper? Okay, don't go over it and over it and over it. It's pulling up the paper. Maybe that's the paper. Maybe that's user error. Yeah, no, it's definitely bringing up the paper a little bit. We'll try it on something else to see. Okay, and then red. Okay, so not a bright Christmas red. That's like a corally red. So that's kind of a nice little set of colors there. I love that they have the aquas and the gray in there. It's hard for me to tell. Is that a cool? Looks like a cool gray. Oh, they're dry now, except the... Can't really... Ghosting for sure. Yeah, see. But not going through. Maybe even like for a journal. For journaling. So here we have Mystery Mosaic, Color by Numbers, Dazzling Scenery. And this is a book by Maximus Prime. Okay, so it's just the mosaic book that I've been working on. So they've got this black back behind them. So I thought this would be a good way to test how they look on black paper. Oh, it almost looks like a dark orange, almost coral. So that's just one stroke. I don't think these would. You put them up against each other. You can kind of got them to blend. They do stay wet on the surface for a minute. It's probably not their intended usage. Kind of not great. I would not say these are good for blending. It's interesting how different they look. So the only ones I went over the green and the yellow. The other ones I didn't go over. I'm just doing one stroke. Those tips are nice. They feel like a foam, maybe. All right, big test. I got the white one. So it looks like if you let it, so it looks like it works good if you let it dry for a moment and then do another coat on top of it. Like, let's see, this orange is looking kind of weak. Let's go over that again. Looks fairly opaque. Yes. These colors are, that's one line. The orange, the yellow, and the green a little bit weren't quite as solid, and the white not quite as solid on the first swipe. That black is black. Let's see what it looks like when it dries. And they don't seem to be pulling up the paper on this one. They don't seem to be wrinkling up. They don't seem to be pulling the paper up like they did here. If I went over and over it, like I went over this white a couple times, but there's no little paper bits. Ghosted, but definitely not going through. A little bit crinkly, like you can kind of tell there was kind of something on the other side. But I would say that's less than even like water-based markers. All right, so now we tried them on white, we tried them on black. I tried blending them a little bit, not really great. We went over, so that white has been 2 times, so that's 3 times. It's not really getting any whiter now. And this is 2 times for the red. So it looks like going over 2 times gets you about, the maximum coverage that you're going to get. It does take them a moment to dry. So let's jump over here and I'll just try a little a little bit in this book. This is Amazon printed paper. So I've got the pink here, and it says pink is 14. Nervous. Okay, let's see what it's like. Ooh, okay. It is pretty. I was not sure how close I'd be able to get to the corners. Okay, I think I better let that stop. I want to go over it again. But I think I better let that be for a minute. Let's try the gray. Do this as the light gray, number 5. Well, that looks like it had good coverage over the numbers, if that's what you're looking for. We gotta try some white. All right, so this white is number 1. It is pilling up the paper a little bit with the white one. Okay, I think we'll try another coat of the white in a minute. Black. 0. Well, that black is very nice. So I've done a few sections there, tried out a couple different colors. I put white paper behind. Usually I put plastic, but I put white paper so we could see if anything was going through, and definitely nothing is going through. So that is a very good claim. It does. I'll know more about the wrinkliness once I complete a full page. It does take time to dry. It does pull up the paper. So I think for here, the best is to color it once, let it dry for a moment, and then go back over it with another coat. Some of the colors have a greater opacity than others, like the black, blue, and pink did not require as much going over. So I did some of this pink twice and it's covered really well. The red and the orange, not so much, and the white, not so much. But in 2 coats over some of the spots, it looks from a distance, it looks pretty good. So let's see if I can come up with some summary here. They don't bleed through, which is great. The tip is nice to use. I like the tip. We have some nice colors here. They don't bleed through. They don't need shaking or pumping. They're readily available, easy to get. Maybe not the cheapest item on the market, but not the most expensive either. Downsides, there is some pilling, but we figured out how to get around that. Do 1 coat, let it be, and then do another coat on top. Doing a second coat gives us greater opacity. Some colors are less opaque than others. The orange, the yellow, the white, the green. The other kind of jewel tone type colors were more opaque. The black is lovely. You don't want to touch it until it's dry, so that's fine. And don't put white on top of the black until it's dry. Maybe we should try that once it's dry here. Put the white on top of the black. Yeah, it's better. So it doesn't, oh no, it does. Does it? No, that's just covering. No, doesn't pick it up once it's dry. It doesn't really blend or mix, but I don't think that's the intended purpose of this product. I think these would be great for like mystery mosaic book like this. I'm going to do some more in this page and I can give you some more feedback as to how it turned out and how the wrinkliness was. So anyways, that's the Sharpie Creative Marker. If you enjoy this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you have tried these out, what you thought of them, how you use them. Anything like that would be great. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.